Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you have given me these past dark months. You have made my months a lot brighter. Thank you so much. Y'all, we do have a little good news today. If you're facing eviction, you can look at this as good news, or you can turn it around and make it bad news. If your landlord has threatened to evict you for being behind in your rent, you might want to use this tactic. It might save you from being evicted. You might want to let him know about this. If a landlord evicts someone right now, he is forfeiting back rent payments of 12 months from the federal government. He will not get this back rent if he kicks you out because this program is meant to keep you from being evicted. So if he evicts you, evicts you, he is going against this program. So he is saying that he does not want this 12 months of back rent. That would be a foolish thing for him to do. So if you're facing eviction, use this. Let him know. He may not know it. Everybody don't follow these videos, so everybody don't know. It may save you from being evicted. Y'all, I am happy that if they evict you, they will not get paid at all. It serves them right. Landlords right now, they're getting forbearance. That means they don't pay payments on these mortgages until the end of the mortgage. Plus, they're getting 12 months back rent. It's sort of like double dipping, and then they still want to evict you. It's not right. So this news makes me very happy. I am not facing eviction. I never have faced eviction. I probably never will with God's help. But I can just imagine how you feel when you go to bed tonight not knowing will you have a bed tomorrow night to sleep in or not. My heart goes out to you. So use this tactic. It may just help you. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go over 3 questions. They are my top 3 questions that I keep getting. And then I want to talk to you about some more good news. Okay, the number 1 top question that everyone is asking is, will I get my stimulus check today on March the 17th? Y'all, it is not known when everyone will get these checks. They're coming out in different phases. But if you was one of the first phase to get your check deposited to your bank on Saturday and it says pending, you will most likely get that check released today on the 17th, because they are holding these checks until the 17th, which is today, before they release them. So yes, today you will get your check if it's already been deposited. If it hadn't been deposited, check it. It may be deposited today. Check your Express card. It might have been deposited on that today. So they are saying they have no definitive answer of when people are getting their checks. Some people are getting their checks just straight up without being pending. They're just getting them. So be sure and check your bank every day. The second top question that I get: why does my profile on the IRS website still say not available? Y'all, this simply means that the IRS has not sent out your payment yet. But there are reports of a very few people that's already got their check and it still says not available on their profile. So that's not a end all beat all. I mean, so you could be getting it even though it says it's not available. But it don't mean that you will not get your check. It just means that the IRS has not sent it out yet. I know you're tired of hearing this, but it's the only thing we can do is just be patient. They are coming. Okay, why are the banks, this is the third question, why are the banks holding my stimulus check for 3 business days before releasing them? Y'all, I know you remember back in the good old days, I'm making myself sound old, when your parents or grandparents would get their Social Security check or disability checks and the funds would be available immediately. Well, that was the good old days when you could trust the government. Even the banks don't trust the government now. They want these checks to clear before they release the funds. I really can't blame them, even though we need these checks now. Okay, one last question. This is not a top question, but I have seen it a few times. If I have moved, I fear that my check will go to the wrong house. What do I do if I'm getting a paper check? You go online or you go to the post office immediately, as fast as you can humanly possibly get there, and do another change of address form with the United States Post Office. And then they will, when it comes to the wrong address, they will automatically forward it to you. But you got to act fast on that. Okay, some more good news. From most economists, they are saying that we will have a very big turnaround in the economy this year after the stimulus package is all said and done and people has gotten the help. They are forecasting record GDP growth, and they are also forecasting low interest rates with low inflation. Let's just hope and pray that they are right. Y'all, the Democrats are already hard at work on the next stimulus package. I really shouldn't even call it a stimulus package because they're calling it an infrastructure bill. Let's go over what will be in this bill and also what will not be in this bill. This bill is projected to cost about $3 trillion. The bill that was just passed was $1.9 trillion, and they had a long, hard fight. So I expect we will have a long, hard fight on this one also. First, what won't be in this bill, in my opinion, the $15 minimum wage. If they're going to do this as a reconciliation act, which they already say they are, the $15 minimum wage increase cannot be in it. We learned this the last time. Okay, so what will be in this bill? Y'all, this is just a few things that will be in this infrastructure bill. There is a lot more, but this bill is meant to rebuild and to prop up the infrastructure of our country. Things like railroads, high-speed rail system, 5G broadband, the power grids, the interstate road system, bridges, and many other items. And there are more, like I said. Okay, what could be in this bill that is not definite yet? Y'all, they could actually try to get that $15 minimum wage in this bill, but if the Republicans don't want it in there, it will simply have to come out in order to get the bill passed. We could see another stimulus check in this bill. They have not said yet, but I wholeheartedly believe we will get another stimulus check in this bill at that time. The timeline for this next bill, they have to have it done by September. That's the date that it has to be done by, but it could be done faster than that, and they have indicated that it will be done faster than that. So how will all of this stuff be paid for? Well, most of it will be paid for by Joe Biden is raising taxes. He says he will not raise the taxes on people making less than $400,000 a year. He will only raise taxes for people making more than $400,000 a year, and also on big corporations. Y'all, this sounds good. I talked about this yesterday, and if you missed my yesterday afternoon video, please go back and watch it. I go in depth with this on there. This sounds good on top, but you got to ask yourself, who owns most of the businesses in the United States? The rich people making over $400,000. Who owns these corporations? The rich people making over $400,000. So you would say that it won't hurt them. They can afford it. And I agree with you. They can afford it. It won't hurt them. But what are they going to do? They're going to pass this increase down to us through the cash register. They're going to go up on their goods. So we're going to pay more at the cash register. So in the big scheme of things, yeah, our taxes didn't raise, but we will pay for this tax raise. So this is not a good thing at all. And then if they don't do that, they will simply pick up their business and move to other countries. Then all the things that ex-President Trump did for bringing these companies back to the United States will all be lost. They will be gone again, taking with them millions of jobs with them. So this is not a good thing. I mean, yes, they can afford it and it won't hurt them, but not now. Let's get rid of this pandemic first. Y'all, in the comments below, please let me know what you think about all this garbage, and don't hold back. Clear your chest of anything that's bugging you in my comments. Don't be scared of hurting my feelings. You will not hurt my feelings. Let my comments be your sounding board. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this. He got the stimulus check passed for us. Whether you believe it or not, he did. Y'all, I love you all. Until next time, keep your faith in God. Love you. Ciao.